Howdy y'all, Matt here, and today we will continue working on the 32. I got, one's be kind of hard to show you right now, and it's kind of bad news. If you're familiar with 32s, you know about the rear frame sagging over the rear axle. This car, the rear of the frame is sagging, and it's actually like one side is down more than the other, and it's causing the rear axle to twist, I believe. Not great. And obviously, like, the front cross member has been replaced. So I mean, this car has led a harder life than it appears. So, you know, she's a little rough. Rougher, I should say, than like initial evaluation would like point out. But all in all, I think still a very nice, I mean, compared to the cars that some people have saved 32s, this thing's a peach. So I don't want the owner to think that I am saying it's in any way like it's not a piece of junk. It's a really a nice old car. It just has a couple issues that need to be repaired, is the way to put it. Anyone that I know that really knows 32s has been amazed by this car. And if you know 32s, the rear frame thing, it's common. So that's where we're at. So we gotta take this apart all the way, and that sucks. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. Not. So I think logically, we gotta get the fenders off, we gotta get the bumpers off, we gotta get the suspension out of it, we gotta get the body off, like it's gotta come apart. We do have a frame table coming. It's not here yet, and there's quite a bit of work for me to do before we get there. So let's get started. I think I'll just put you on time lapse or something. Probably makes the most sense. I don't see this being a very quick procedure. So I'll check back when I have something to report. These square nuts are coming off by hand, like just after I break them loose. This car's been together long, like so long. I'm amazed. It may have been the coil, but all right, I'm about to take this fender off for the first time in forever, so I figured I better film it. I got one. Oh, it's loose. Here, I'll put you guys. Batteries, let me tell you. Good thing I stopped. Got like a few more threads on this bolt. Anyways, let's take this fender off that has been on here for freaking ever. Oh, there we go. Wow. Definitely got some like broken. It's got some things, but this stuff is interesting. It's an interesting trim that it's got here. It's like a metal. Some sort of like tar backing. You gotta be really careful with this. Wow, incredibly solid car. Pretty cool. All right, been working on unbolting the fronts, and this one's being a little bit of a pain. There's a couple bolts here at the edge that I can't get. Anyways, figured we better video taking the fender off for the first time. And real quick, I coiled, and there goes the heater. Hold on. So as I was saying, as I liberally used coil on all the fender bolts, everything that was coming undone, and only had to cut one bolt off the fenders. Probably wouldn't even been a problem if they weren't using carriage bolts. Anyways, that's besides the point. I'm gonna lift this thing off for the first time. I'm so excited. This is just so cool to take the fenders off of a 32 coupe. That, you know, this, how many times do you get to do this in your life? Because this is a first for me. Gotta get this one a little. There we go. Fender's off. Oh. We should be able to see, maybe you can see it now. There's a bulge right here over the rear axle. Smaller bulge right here over the rear axle. Yeah, pretty cool. So the fan is killing me for the heater. Walk over. There it goes. Oh, anyways, next we are going to pull the body off. So I've been spraying the body bolts. So we're gonna get those broken loose, and then we can take out the gantry. I think we'll put a sling through the body, and we'll lift her up and place her on the body cart. Yeah, I'm excited, but not excited because I don't want to take this thing apart that far. But you know, it is what it is. It's what we're doing. It will be fine. The fan is killing. It's making recording very hard, or at least talking. So I guess I'll probably put you guys on time lapse or something, and we'll record getting the body unbolted, and we'll get her done. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I just got the last bolt out in the rear. So that's pretty cool. The body's ready to lift off. Before I do that, I want to put it on some cool wheels and tires. We know I always do that. Just to see what it looks like. So let me get that stuff together and swap it to some big and littles. we got it on some Firestone bias plies, 750 16s, 600 16s in the front. Pretty basic old combo if you ask me. Definitely enjoying the black walls more. Obviously we don't have any weight in the front. We're not going to use these wheels. These belong to a different project. Not the right wheels for the car, but they are the right size. Kind of what I'm thinking. So that's pretty cool. I really wanted to see it on. The front tires are about the same size as the rear tires. So we might step down the front size to maybe a 550. But I definitely want to run a 700 or a 750 16 in the rear, so it's good to see it like this. I may even throw the rear fender back on it just to see how it looks. But I'm liking it so far. Definitely loving the black wall pie crust tires more than old worn out crusty tires that it has on it. So we are about ready to pull the body off. I got all the bolts off. I need to dig out the gantry. A bunch of stuff to move. And I think we'll pull the body today and get it on the cart. I think that's the logical thing to do. And then real quick, off screen, I'm just going to switch back to the other wheels and tires because it's kind of lopsided. But yeah, just wanted, you know me, I always got to mock up some wheels and tires. So, pretty cool. Hopefully you can hear me over the heater. We got everything all set up. We're trying to get the car off the frame. And it's ran a 2x4 through It's off! It's off! Oh, we'll set it down and... That was a little bit more haphazard than I had hoped for. Whew, she's on the cart. Typical Matt fashion, that was a little bit more haphazard than I planned for. Didn't have the crane high enough. We'll know for next time. But no damage. She's on the cart. We have a rolling chassis, and let's see if you can see what I'm talking about now. See that bulge right there? That's why we took the whole thing apart. Pretty freaking cool. I'm real happy with that. Man, thanks guys for watching. I think we'll call it here for now. Next step, maybe get this taken all the way apart, get it on the frame table. Hopefully have some like really interesting videos on that type of stuff coming. Yeah, I'm stoked. I'm gonna get this cleaned up. I gotta work on a Jeep. Pretty cool day. Pretty cool day. Anyways, get out in the garage, get something done. See you next time. Thank you for watching. Keep working on this old 32. I don't know if you can see that, but there's a whoopsie in the frame right there. All the more reason it's a good idea we're taking it apart. We've opened a can of worms. We will prevail.